Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. She might be coming back. She might be making a return. We're talking about Sakamata Chloe, or the person behind Sakamata Chloe. As you know, she recently did the affiliate / graduation thing that is done in Hololive nowadays. Here we go. We're talking about Renshu Suruka. This is the penmanship account that she has. A while back, she mentioned a penmanship account. Pretty much the people that were, fans of Sakamata Chloe found it very quickly. This is not a VTuber account that she is going to be using. This is her penmanship, which she was trying to get better penmanship because the whole meme of her having bad handwriting is not a real meme. It actually happens. She has bad handwriting, kind of like myself. And this is her saying here, with all of the, exact proof here, of course. It's a personal matter on the surgery I was worried about went well. I was so glad I was able to wake up from my first general anesthesia, which was so scary. So the first time she's done general anesthesia. When I was given anesthesia, the scenery was spinning and it was like a slot machine. So she's having a little bit of fun there. After surgery, when I had the fillings removed, I don't know exactly what these fillings are. Maybe it is a translation error. My world changed. I feel like my voice is carrying better than before. I'm guessing what I mean by fillings is she means her, I think she had nodules. I think it was nodules. When she had the nodules removed. Going to fix other issues and get ready for tons of fun. Sakamata Chloe fact number 6 from Appleseed Art. Sakamata has a secret penmanship Twitter account. When she mentioned it on stream, almost immediately, She Queens mentioned that they had found it. Some already did a month ago, but has kept quiet about it. Her choice of pen is Lami's Rollerball Ballpoint Pen, Ocean Blue. If you found it, do note that she mentioned the sub-account has nothing to do with Sakamata. So yes, this is her penmanship account. Do not ever mention her old account there. I mean, that is just, you're most likely going to get blocked. You can do as you wish, of course, but you're most likely going to get blocked. You're going to get muted. She's not going to like it. Just if you want to do well for her. Most people don't like it, especially if this is a second side account that is not related to VTubing. Do not mention her name there, of course. So please do not post unrelated Sakamata-related remarks there. Thank you for reading today's Sakamata fact. Here, when I look back at yesterday's practice, I noticed that SA gradually evolved to KE. Why? And as I was translation accurate, basically that the SA thingy became Ke. So Sa became Ke, which is interesting. Of course, like I said, it is good news. It does suck that she ever had to leave. It does suck that she ever had to leave because of health issues. Remember, it was a health thing that caused her to have that issue, to have to do this. If she only had her first post-op, it's going to be a while before she does any regular activities. There's good news here that she's reported encouraging early results, so the operation was not botched. We'll give her time to wait for how she feels. Of course, it could be months before she returns because this is health related stuff. This is, if it is vocal cord nodules, which I believe what she had, and other vocal cord related things, other things related to her health, it takes a while, number one, to recover from surgery. Number two, to be good enough to talk and speak as much as she's going to have to if she does want to do streaming again. So this is positive stuff. I did want to mention it to you again, that possibly the person behind Sakamata Chloe might be making a comeback within the next couple of months. When she does, then I will let you know. But I wanted this big news to be out there. I'm going to be honest with you before beginning this. This has me a little ticked off. This honestly has me a bit ticked off because I've already covered Owozu. I've covered how horrible Owozu was, how much they screwed everything up because of the way that the manager was. If I'm not mistaken, Owozu was one of the many different agencies that had a leader who wanted to create their harem inside of there, doing basically power imbalances. He used that to his advantage. He used his power to get certain favors and certain things where he would fall asleep. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. He would do things like fall asleep in calls with the girls, that type of thing, have them play with him in games and stuff like that. So yeah, it is kind of messed up. It is more than kind of messed up. It is very messed up. And right now, the big issue that I have is the YouTube channel of former Owozu talent Chessi has released a new video titled I'm Back, but the voice actress is different. It is a different voice actress, and it's basically reviving a dead channel, reviving a channel where the original person left, and left for a very good reason. So that is not good to see at all. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing people having this happen to them, to their old channels, etc. This is their thing that they have.
Mirad quién ha venido. Estoy de regreso.
And that looks like it's very much an AI created thing. It looks very uncanny, and it does look like AI created. By sheer coincidence, Rima Evanstar is releasing a video on Owozu. If you want to support the former Chessi, she is, and I am going to put it out there, this is the original Chessi. This is the original Chessi. Keirame VT, Keirame VT, or Keirame VT. She has kind of taken back her own style, as you can see here, of the look. She has taken her own style back. She has taken her old look back, and it's very good to see her taking some stuff back from where she was. And of course, this is the Chessi account that has been taken over, skinwalked, what have you, by this new person. They do claim that they are no longer associated with Owozu and that they are an independent VTuber. That's what they claim, but I don't know. It's very hard to tell. She said that she wants to make a clarification that she is independent VTuber, no relationship with former Chessi, nor am I affiliated with Owozu. My guess, if this is true, if she's not affiliated with Owozu and she is not affiliated with the former Chessi and she's an independent VTuber, she probably bought the channel, which is wrong, which means Owozu sold the channel to her. That's my guess. Again, this is my rat. This is my guess. This is my assumption. Assumptions can be bad, but this is what I'm thinking of. Can't see that backfiring at all. Well, I don't know who Chessi was, and I hope they're doing well. Would assume they're pretty popular with 1.4 million subs, and regardless if it's a company, individual person. I don't know what they were expecting. That people will be fine with them just taking over the channel. They won't be. People, like it says here, but imitators. Only one legitimate Chessi. You're not Chessi. Sorry if you got excited about the contract, but you're not her. That type of thing. Clearly, the fans aren't happy. Then we have a question of clearly AI video that has been used in the vid itself. It's in quite bad taste since we have too little information. It's hard to see who's to blame for this F-up. If it is an individual who bought the account or similar, then they are to blame. If it is a company that thought they could slap on a different VA, thinking people would be fine with it, they're to blame and not the VA. If it is still an Owozu-related talent, but they're trying to, backpedal and trying to seem, better for PR, then Owozu's at fault, or whoever bought it is at fault. Whoever bought this account, whether it be an agency or a VTuber, is at fault for doing this. You do not skinwalk. People don't like that. Heck, when it is a legitimate selling of an asset, like the full model, people still don't like that. Even if it's the original person selling the model to someone else, people still have issues with that. So this is not going to end well. It already hasn't gone well. And it does tick me off because skinwalking is never good. Oshiro Mashiro of Aogiri High School. It's a little bit more of an obscure thing, but it is a high school based group of virtual VTubers. They started in 2018, formerly known as Aogiri High School Game Club. It's a spin-off of the Game Club project. They have a person specifically, Oshiro Mashiro, right here, as you can see. She's right there, the one with the band-aid on her face. This is Aogiri High School's main account here, of course. And you have Oshiro Mashiro, who is the person here, as you can see. This person here, who recently has, this is her as well, the most recent thing, as you can see, May 10th of 2024, and recently they have put out voice notes on Twitter about what's going on, what is happening there. And of course, here we go. We have the announcement regarding the member, Mashiro Oshiro. For more details, please see below. It is a big one. It is a long one. That's what she said, but it's a long one. It is a big one. It is a long one. For all those who support Aogiri High School, we have important news regarding member Oshiro Mashiro. In order to have Oshiro Mashiro return to activities, we have been prioritizing her recovery and have had many careful discussions with her. However, due to her ill health and other factors, it has become difficult for her to continue working in the most ideal condition. And in January of this year, she has requested to graduate. Oshiro Mashiro has been an irreplaceable member of Aogiri High School for many years. We have supported her to this day, hoping that she will continue to be an active member of Aogiri High School. We have decided to respect her wishes and have her graduate from Aogiri High School on February 28th. We sincerely apologize to those who were looking forward to her return for this outcome. Aogiri High School will continue to support Oshiro Mashiro until the day of her graduation. We received a message from them regarding the announcement, and here's what it is. It has been a while, everyone. I'm Oshiro Mashiro. First of all, I would like to sincerely apologize to all the viewers who are waiting for Oshiro's return for causing so much worry and inconvenience. I'm truly sorry. Mashiro will be graduating from Aogiri High School. Although my health was improving, I came to this decision because I felt that I would no longer be able to continue my activities in the way that I would have liked. Thank you to everyone who left comments saying I'm waiting on my main channel, Oshiro's personal channel of fan-made clippings. I was so busy with my own things during my activities that I didn't really realize it. But before I knew it, I had become someone with who so many people were waiting for me to return, and I was overcome with emotion. In the future, I would like to use the skills I have acquired for the past 4 years to support others. Also, please refrain from any attempts to track or identify my private information. Do not look for her PLs, she's saying. Do not look for her. Do not search for her. She does not want to be found, it looks like. My activities at Aogiri High School were truly fulfilling. Felt like I was in a second school life. And she says, what I've realized most now these past 4 years is that I've been truly blessed with the people around me. The teachers who try to protect Oshiro and always thought about the best options. The staff who immediately lent their support with their innocence of middle school students whenever Oshiro had some quirky remark or mentioned a project. To all the members who supported me wholeheartedly when I complained and motivated me to improve myself by bringing out the best in each other through our activities. I was jealous of how they could make such funny comments, but I also learned a lot from them. The kind, warm viewers took the time to be with Oshiro, even though they were busy with their daily lives. I have never acted so eagerly to help and make someone else happy. I finally realized now that everyone around me was a huge support and my very reason for living. It was really fun. All of this is Oshiro's fault for not being able to truly believe that she could continue her activities as Oshiro Mashiro. Feel so pathetic and sorry. She shouldn't. It's one of those things that does happen. Thank you very much for all the support you have given us over the past 4 years and 10 months since our debut. Oshiro will continue to support everyone involved in Aogiri High School with all their might. Thank you for reading this far. I'd also like to inform you of the various procedures related to the graduation. A small number of people who reported Oshiro Mashiro that she had been trying to find out about her private life during her hiatus. Comments intended to violate her privacy were found on the YouTube comment section, so the relevant comments have been deleted. Please note that if similar comments are found in the future, we may close the comment section of Oshiro Mashiro's place. Yeah, don't try to find out who she is IRL. VTubers are VTubers for a reason. A lot of VTubers are VTubers because they have health issues, like myself. Health issues, things that prevent me from, being IRL streamer, than being, being out there as much as I could be, other things like that. And also for privacy, they want to remain private. Asti once again strictly refrain from prying into the private lives of Oshiro Mashiro and other members of Aogiri High School. They're going to end the YouTube memberships, end the sales of merchandise, all that kind of stuff. Trading goods, group illustrations, they will continue to be on sale. Things that include Oshiro Mashiro. So things specifically of Oshiro Mashiro, like her specific stuff, will most likely be stopped. But the stuff that includes her, like if it's about the whole Oshiro Mashiro being in the Aogiri High School, a group photo, group things like that, that's still going to continue. February 28th will be the end of fan letter acceptance. And of course, do not contact other talents about these matters. Contact the agency directly if you have any questions. Zoe, who is Rin Penrose and Laimu's manager, has words of wisdom out here. And of course, here is the original post here. It says, might be a bit out there, but if you are auditioning for an agency and they ask you for personal details, please make sure that 1, either the details they ask for that you give can't dox you if leaked. 2, the company is reputable and has a good track record of data security. There is at least one agency with auditions currently open that I know for a fact has an awful understanding of data security. I know this because they gave me access to the full audition responses from the initial audition wave. Over 1,000 responses. I was never put under NDA or contract with them, nor were my identity and credentials confirmed before they gave me that access. I could have been anyone. Nothing else helps me more like people starting a business as a joke or on a whim and not taking people's livelihoods seriously. There was one agency that was recently scouting for new VTubers on a voice acting platform, which is fine, except all the submissions were public, so anyone could listen to their auditions. Since it was a VA platform, many submissions had their real name and actual real photos. And of course, I am not going to be making this bigger because I do not know if this person redacted everything properly. So I'm not going to be showing this. This is why I never store any contracts digitally and use good old papers. I stopped putting my name and now will provide if considered or something. I don't get why it's a part of the first application step. It shouldn't be. It absolutely shouldn't be. It is not. I don't know why people want your full. I know your legal name for a contract. I know that is necessary for a contract. When you're actually getting a contract with an agency, you need your full legal name because they need a legal entity that they can go for and they can go with, and the taxes and all that kind of stuff works. But in this part, the pre-contract stage, the one where you're just auditioning, I really don't understand why they need your full name for that. I can understand when they're doing a contract, but not at this point. At this point, just use the VTuber name, and that's just it. Here's a nice warm story. Nova's Oshi is Rosemi. How many of you knew? She knew all along, Super Bowl, the most recent Super Bowl, where a certain team beat a certain other team as Super Bowls go. My Oshi is so smart. And of course, want to let you know who Nova Aokami is. She used to be a part of the Reveries first generation Catalyst, along with Ophelia Midnight in Lilia Priesville. And of course, she is now independent. And she did go on some other things here. Here is them playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and other things.
Oh, like, how did that feel? Did you like the crimes?
I did. I like the crimes.
Yeah!
I like what I tasted. I will now continue to commit crimes.
And there you go. A little bit of taste there. And here is them basically
You can both
how
eat
Nova.
and you can also do.
Both of them?
You can
Okay.
technically.
So yeah, teaching her how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Teaching her the ropes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And like I said, I'm mainly doing this because it's nice to see people interacting with their Oshis. The fact that she is a VTuber allows, and a larger VTuber, allowed her to interact with her Oshi. So that's amazing to see. It's really, really fun to see, of course, when it comes to this. Brave Groups YUMENOS will have upgrades on their Live 2D models starting on February 15th, 2025. What is this about? This is right here. YUMENOS, who is a part of YUMENOS project, will be having, the members will have a version upgrade February 15th. So that's like a 2.0 basically for them. What the larger agencies call a 2.0 is basically what they're going to be doing. As you can see here, they're going to be having their full on, different design. It looks more movable. They definitely look way more active than the nijisanji ones. They definitely look more movable, less stiff than the nijisanji ones, just to give you a big example of another large agency out there. I'm so very glad that the boys are going to be getting something for themselves, a new version of themselves. That's not often that people do that. Not often the agencies do that, period. But it is nice to see. It is very nice to have this because a lot of times guys don't get it. They don't usually get it. So here you go. These are all of them on, it's of course going to be on the 15th, which is going to be a Saturday at 1900. You have the first one, 1930. Every half hour, basically, starting from 7 p.m. In their, since it's a Japanese agency, Japanese Standard Time, you fix it based on that. Of course, they say 1900 because it's all meant for the Japanese audience. So it's 1900 Japanese Standard Time. You adjust it based on that. It ends up being like, I don't know, like 5 a.m. or something on Pacific Standard Time or something like that. So it's 7 p.m., 7:30, 8 and 8:30 p.m. Japanese Standard Time. So of course, adjust based on that and give them some love if you get the chance. ONShannon is having their birthday, and of course, it's going to be on a special time, of course. It already has happened. It is the birthday countdown. Tomorrow's the birthday, and the media share has happened, that part. So the birthday is this was done about on the 10th, and the birthday is, I guess, on the 11th. And the reason why I want to mention this is ONShannon used to be Siska Leontine of Nijisanji ID. And she has been very, very successful as ONShannon from Aka Virtual. Another, I believe it is an Indonesian agency, or an agency that has a strong presence in Indonesia. Just to be correct, just trying to make it correct. This is her right here, of course. She has this, which is the media share, which is basically all these things get put in there. You pay for the media share thing to happen and to be put in there. It just gets added on there, and people pay $1, $2, whatever it is in Indonesian currency, and be able to get a minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever it ends up being, for the media share. A lot of the bigger agencies do this. And it is very nice to see her get this. And of course, this is a VTuber that is doing their best to recover from the moment when, they got abandoned by nijisanji, and they are doing an amazing job. Like I said, they're doing an amazing job as ONShannon. And of course, the primary language that they speak is Indonesian, of course. They do speak English as well, I believe. But yeah, that's the main thing you're going to be able to see there.
Komis-komis orang dan aku ya bayar komis.
So yeah, they're going to be continuing to do this. And of course, when they actually have their birthday, I will try to announce it as well. Mahjong Fight Club, which is a kind of a whole thing there in Japan, because Mahjong is a big thing in Japan and other Asian nations. Total of 15 people will appear over a period of approximately 2 months. The first release includes, right here you have Shiragane Noel, you have on 210 to 32, and you also have Flare along with Pekora, Marine, Koyori, and Fubuki. They will be available until April 13th. The 4 remaining characters are there, so it's going to be great. And of course, we have the Mahjong Fight Club, SP. They seem to be doing a lot these types of things, a lot of promotional things, some promotional stuff happening there. And of course, it says here in Koyori saying, the first collaboration is back, and here it is. Of course, there's Petite Pro with the super cute original illustrations. You can get various reproduction items, such as original design Mahjong tiles. Let's enjoy Mahjong together. So this is basically, you know, getting, promoting different collaborative art, different collaborative works, different collaborative products, that kind of thing. It is great when Hololive and others get to have these things. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of different sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? I do this because I want it to be a positive space for VTubers, and I want it to be positive for everyone involved and bring people up instead of tearing each other down. Here we have Enperry, that one PNG tuber, a PNG tuber who likes mostly to play JRPGs but has a variety, probably. Here we have their Twitch channel. Something, why are you still reading this? There's nothing you need to know. And let's take a look at something that they've done.
We will simply win.
Yes.
I haven't... I see a 10.
Time to simply win. Of course, always time to simply win. And then, of course, recently they've been doing some Marvel Rival stuff, been putting some VODs out there, and a completion journey, but fall into holes 24/7. You have other things here that they've been doing. They've just been having fun, and I do want to post this out there just to, you know, push people up, as I said. Thank you, Enperry, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.